How's it going? It's Jeremy J here with another video in my condo. I've got some cats around here and some styrofoam. I bought a drone on Amazon and it's one of those flying things. I'll do a video of it when I have it put together. I've been flying around some little drones with my daughter Sienna and my daughter Ellie, but I bought a big one, and the big one requires putting it together, and so I'm in the process of doing that. And I've always liked trying new things, learning new things, and doing this drone is just one of those things. I've got, once this is put together, I'll have 3 drones. That's something I like to do. So, petting my kitty Dido right now. So I wanted to share where I think my life is and where my life is going in the future. I'm going to be 41 in about 3 weeks or so. Yeah, about three and a half weeks. I was going back and reading my journal. I have this journal that I write in, and it was interesting to read, like December 31st, what my goals were for this year. And all my goals were like centered around health and wellness and creating. Little did I know that the year 2018 would be spent just trying to stay alive, and that would become my main goal for the year. Gonna turn 41, and gosh, life's in a weird spot right now. It's in a weird spot. I am currently trying to heal my body from what appears to be Lyme disease and a couple infections in my body. And I never would have thought that I would be spending year 40 of my life basically turning into a microbiologist, a virologist, a bacteriologist. I feel like a walking science experiment, that I'm this ecosystem of viruses and bacteria at this point. And it would not have occurred to me before this year to even think like much at all about viruses and bacteria, because I didn't really have to. When you're feeling good and life is going pretty good, it's pretty easy to just kind of just go with the flow and not really think too much about stuff. It's, as humans, it's only when things seem to be falling apart that we really take the time to think and understand. At least this is me, how I feel, just to think and understand. And anyways, as far as the healing goes in my body, it seems to be slowly occurring. This is not something I can just drink a couple of my green potions and be done with. It's not something that even in a few months I'm just going to heal from. This could very well be a year or 2 or 3, or lifelong battle. I really don't know. I have no reference or concept for this, like this new ecosystem in my body, or this new state. I don't know if that's what I would call it. So I'm just in this weird place of, well, I hope I can fully heal, and I'm just taking so many supplements and herbs, and I have a set of drops I take, and a pill to break down biofilms in my blood. And you know, I feel for anyone who has a chronic illness or Lyme disease or any kind of autoimmune condition. Certainly this year, that has been the major test for me. Absolutely. And I know a lot of you, my subscribers, are dealing with stuff. people I know are dealing with things, viruses, bacteria, cancer, just loss of life. That seems to be something that's happening, or I see happening, is people dying. Like, as I get older, the chances of people dying seems to be increasing. And then people I know, people in their life are dying, and it's just this interesting shift in my life and the perspective I have on things. I've honestly thought about, could I switch my career from being a software engineer to being a health and wellness clinic owner? I don't know. I've spent my whole life growing and learning in software engineering and technology, and it's been a good career for me. But something in me feels pulled to help and heal people. That seems to be where I'm shifting in my life. And here on this channel, gosh, I don't really talk much about twin flames anymore. There's not much I have to say on it anymore. It's kind of this closed book that's on a shelf of my life in the history of my life. I don't really feel like there's anything more to talk about there. At some point you move on from it, and you start getting out and dating again and living your life, and there's no, in life you're just kind of moving forward, and if I were to go back and take that book off the shelf, I would be going backwards in my life, I feel like. And so therefore that book just stays on the shelf, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I feel like the upward direction now is learning and understanding more about my body, learning to be more at peace with life and reality, even with what's going on in my body, just feeling it, accepting it, knowing I'm gonna fully heal, talking to other people who've overcome similar challenges, seeing what they did. The common theme seems to be that most people change their diet, plants, organic plants, and some go vegan, but mostly it's not eating out and not eating crap, taking supplements, herbs. Herbs are just simply things that are found in the earth, and people put them in capsules and pills and sell them. It's that simple, and it's been another thing I've been learning. And then there's these substances, these drops I take that seem to be helping as well, and that's just what I'm doing right now. I look at all of you, and you're so supportive and good at listening to me, and I appreciate that. I would say if there's one thing I'm thinking about in my life, it's getting my health. Nothing else matters as much as that. Like feeling good again. Just being able to exist and function normally in life. When you lose that, you realize how good you had it. When you had your health, you realize how good you had it. Just like everything in life, when you lose it, you appreciate it. It's just how it goes. It's the mystery of life. But I'm getting older. I'm going to be 41. I kind of look at myself and I'm like, what am I going to look like in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And it's just kind of like gray hair and white hair is coming, and I'm sure in 10 years I'll look like Gandalf, except I'll have a short beard. So anyways, this is just some of my thoughts as I approach my 41st birthday. It's wild, but what I think about mostly is viruses and bacteria and the microorganisms that can exist in our bodies. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I people ask me, what do you think things are going to be like in 3, 5, and 10 years? And I'm like, each new week feels like something brand new that I'm like, whoa. And so I can't even think. All I can do is try and look ahead as far as I can and keep growing and learning. Like for my job, just learn the new technologies I need to know and learn, and keep trying to understand people so I can communicate better. And for you all on this channel, just try to be at peace with yourself and reality as it is. Just accept it, meditate, and be at peace with wherever you're at, and at the same time simultaneously striving for the things you want in your life to grow and learn and improve or make progress. That's a big part of life, it seems like, and I've said it in past videos, is the balance between being at peace with everything as it is and working hard to make progress towards something greater. And how do you do both of those simultaneously? And don't know the answer to that except to just do both. Spend time each day doing both. I've been listening to a song called Buddha's Ego. I hope you can hear my daughter Sienna laughing. I love hearing her laugh. It's so cool. I'm going to play a little bit of this song called Buddha's Ego, and hopefully YouTube still lets me upload this video. I'll put it over here, and hopefully it's not too loud. I love this kind of music. This is what I listen to multiple times a day. Yeah, so hopefully that volume's okay. But I'll take an Epsom salt bath, listen to this. Acceptance for things exactly as they are. Acceptance for failing health. Acceptance for being single with my 2 daughters here right at this time. Acceptance for where I'm at in my job and career. Acceptance for my age, going to be 41 soon, just fully accepting it. Accepting my 2 cats and that they like to fight a lot and they get hair everywhere, and it's okay. Accept it. I accept my mom's passing 2 months ago. I accept it. I accept everything about everyone around me, what they may think about me. I accept it. I accept what's going on in the world, the politics, the natural disasters, the pestilence, the disease, the challenges, the struggle, the sickness. I accept all of it. And I also accept the success and wellness and wealth of other people. I accept that there's challenges in the world. Corruption, greed. I accept that. And I accept that there's people who are selfless, caring, kind, and compassionate. I accept that there seems to be both sides of every thing you can imagine. Good, bad. Kind and mean. Poor, wealthy. Health and sickness. I accept it all. I do what I can in my life to help move what's good in the world to happen. I accept my own shortcomings and failures, and when I've been rejected or not listened to or misunderstood, I accept that sometimes I don't make the smartest or wisest decisions. It's okay. I'm just a young kid still trying to figure out life. Full acceptance. It's hard, especially when things are really difficult and you're just trying to get through the day. It's hard. It's hard to say I accept when it seems like the sky is falling. Tori's saying hello. So as I approach year 41, I suppose what's coming to my mind is full acceptance of both sides of life. Full acceptance. I accept that my life has turned into a research or trying to understand biology and bacteria and viruses. That's what my life has been this year, and I accept it. So that was a little kind of spontaneous meditation in the video. I wasn't really planning on doing that, but there you go. Well, talked about a few things and just shared some of my thoughts. I didn't really have a plan for this video when I started it, except to just share whatever came out, and this is what came out. So I'm pretty tired, and I have my daughters with me full time for the next 7 days, so we're gonna crash to bed early tonight. I think we were up pretty late last night. Okay. Well, thank y'all for listening. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video.